开始。Humans are social creatures, but why are we sometimes afraid of talking with each other? It should be something common or even effortless, but for most of us, it isn't. One of the main reasons is fear of being evaluated or criticized. When we socialize, we often aware about being hated or rejected or be laughed at. There are thoughts like, what if someone is not really interested about what I'm saying, or did I say something wrong? We become overly aware of people, how other people might perceive us. Another reason is lack of common ground. Sometimes you find yourself in a group that everyone speaks something that you doesn't really relate to. For example, someone may discuss about who is attractive and who to follow on Instagram, but you don't really, you just don't, it's just uninterested. And in moments like that, you can feel isolated. You just feel isolated, and you're disconnected from the world around you. Past experiences are also a very important factor. You may have seen people who are not good at socializing and try to act like they're outgoing and more, try to act confident. And you might see some people doing their self-introduction and be like, hey, I'm Chad. Today I want to make friends with you guys. And the people was like, what? And they sometimes to mock them. And that situation, that makes that people feel like if I speak, then no one will like me. And there's also a biological explanation, and when we try to speak in a social situation, our brain can misinterpret this as a threat. This triggers the fight or flight response. Suddenly, your heart starts racing, and your hands sweating like a waterfall, and you cannot even say a single word. For example, this is about 2 years ago. I was doing a presentation of my final report, and halfway through my report, my mind was totally just shut down for like 30 seconds, and the classroom was very quiet, even quieter than a library, and the people just with confused staring at me. It was a very, this is the most, one of the most embarrassing moments in my life. Yeah, anyways, this situation are actually very common, but however, for some people, the things can be even more serious. There's a mental health condition called social anxiety disorder. People with this condition experience intense fear in social situations to that point that affects that people's daily life. One of the most effective treatment is called cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. It helps people gradually face their fears, change negative thinking patterns, and improve their social skills. Think about how we made friends in our childhood. For me, it was simple. If someone played games with me, sharing foods, or have common thoughts, I would consider them as a friend. But as we grow older, things are getting more complicated. People have their own goals and less to express their feelings, and maintaining relationships requires more effort. As a result, the distance between people seems to grow. So why are we afraid of talking to others? It's not about our mental is weak or we're strange. It is our past experiences, thoughts, and our brain rewired. But maybe the next time we feel afraid to talk to each other, we can remind ourselves, actually, they just very nervous as we are. And sometimes all it takes to bridge the distance between people is a simple hello. Thank you for your time.